Bukande's take. Oh, panic at the back for Zambia. And the call goes in favor of the Copper Bullets, and indeed Cyril Chibwe, who was impeded as he reached for that one.
Chibwe has to come to the party because they're going to drill in all of these long balls into the box. So he's going to try and bail out his teammates. The Senegalese team are very imposing in terms of the height.
Zambia, a side that have never been short of goalkeeping talent over the years. Senegal and their goalkeepers, at least on the international stage in the past few years, are beginning to emerge as big players. As Ayo Fati flaps at that, he might have more work to do. Blocked away the effort from Prince Mumba. Mendy, the out-and-out number one for Senegal, is applying some pressure in that regard. Now slip through really well. Oh, it's an excellent effort. Now it's a wonderful ball into Bulisambu. Tries to take it on first time.
Luka Chamanga is in trouble. And I'll tell you why I say that. Because he's got two players that he's got to deal with. And whilst he's dealing with those players, he creates a space. And that space was well set up in terms of this man that Mr. Sita. You know, so Bulisambu should have done better there. It's a good start for Senegal. Well, so fluid in their passing game.
They were, and I was saying an almost effortless link up there between Jean Bokande and Bulisambu, who play for Giraffe de Dakar in their homeland. So club mates, and you can see it's evidence that they have a good understanding. That one cut out en route to the dangerous Calvin Kabamba. Jean Bokande. At the back from Melo Ndiaye, one of three Ndiayes in the back line. This is Checo Ndiaye.
So at the back they've got three Ndiayes.
Yeah.
And we're talking Amadou Ndiaye, Checo Ndiaye, Melo Ndiaye.
Ball moved nicely into the path of Jean Bokande. He slipped it through, and it's been well left. That was ever so clever, but Lamine Diadou has blasted it over. Bulisambu with the presence of mind to just skip the ball.
Yes, he can applaud because the beautiful football, positive, getting into the box, creating chances. But you know the formula of football, right? You create chances, you play beautiful football, you don't score goals. The opponent that you're putting under pressure gets one chance and they punish you. But so far so good. Easy on the eye. Fluid football by Senegal.
Chibwe spots an option, but it's been cut out by Senegal. That's better. Calvin Kumpumu. Benedict Shpeshi. The option is Luka Chamanga. Nice little touch from Chamanga, younger brother of AFCON winner James. He worked out wide by the lines of Teranga. This is Lamine Diadou seeking to make amends for his earlier miss.
He's a problem. He's a real problem. On this left-hand side, because he's very much inverted and he's unpredictable. So that creates a problem for Luka Chamanga. There was a player.
Yep.
Sorry. And when I talk about Chamanga, what a legend. Played for Kaizer Chiefs, centre back. The best, James.
Yeah, that's his older brother. comes from good footballing stock, that's for sure. Luka Chamanga. I guess the strangest thing of him is the younger brother of James Chamanga, but he himself in his early 30s now. Power Dynamo's defender.
Let's see what they can conjure up. We are yet to see the response from Chipolopolo. Let's see their strength. In swing, you can expect that based on the positioning of Calvin Kampamba.
Well, he is their bona fide set-piece taker, Calvin Kampamba. And over this one, it's an interesting ball in. I must say it's a nice idea. They've been cut out by Zambia, they'll go again. And then I think the situation just misreads.
Not reading from the same page there. Benedict Chepesi. Is he back from leave? He was on sabbatical for a very long time. He actually has complexion in it. Hasn't been traveling that much. The one and only Buota, who get chauffeured to a World Cup.
Yeah,
I'm sure he's going to be chauffeured.
I'm sure he will be. That's why the noise
Dubai
level
somewhere
has ramped up significantly.
I know Mama Joy is already the ambassador. Must rub shoulders with the famous people. Right? I think the posture is improving in the Zambian team. Much more positives in the game.
They certainly are looking a little more fluid now. The ball is with Prince Mumba. Young man who debuted last year. Turns out for Kabwe Warriors in this homeland. Luka Chamanga again. Eased into space for Prince Mumba. Kumpubu's ball cut out was a crucial header. Now this could be dangerous for Senegal. A couple of bullets have numbers, but it's a wasteful effort in the end from Mumba.
It's about time they responded, because so far it's been Senegal that has been getting to that area. Yes, they might not be hitting the target, but they've made inroads into their box. So Chipolopolo needs to respond.
It's Chibue again. Debuted for Chipolopolo 3 years back.
I need to do a bit of a correction in terms of Chamanga. There was Chamangwani who played for Chiefs. You were not there at that time. I was there. So the James Chamanga I got to see as well, but Chamangwani, one of the best centre backs you can find. Correction made. I know who might have played, but I'm not sure if Willie was there, but Jack Chamangwani was one of those players. The best centre back you can get.
That's really clever. And hoisted forward by Usman Sow, who had to content himself with minutes off the bench in their previous outing against Eswatini. Al-Hajj Ndiaye, same true of him. Relishing his first senior international start. Benedict Chipeshi, 26-year-old, born in Dola. Experienced player and also APSA Cup player of the tournament in his homeland, despite the fact that they lost the final to NAPSA Stars. Kampamba's pass is good, and now Chamanga has a goal. Well, I think it was always intended for Chamanga originally, and the ball was just held up for a second.
He's getting offensive. Chamanga. Well set up for him.
Ricky Bunda didn't do anything wrong, but I believe the intention from Kampamba was to lay it into the path of Chamanga and not have it controlled by Ricky Bunda. Just slow down the momentum ever so slightly.
It does. I mentioned that their posture had improved a little bit.
Yeah.
And early stages of the game, look at Chamanga was having problems with Lamin Diao. Now he's giving back the same medicine onto Senegalese defense on the left-hand side.
Zambia fans in the house. There was a problem briefly for Junior Tideng, 21-year-old, plays for Casa Sports in Sure. They've had to wait a while, but Zambia finally allowed to deliver in what is for them a first corner of the game. Kampamba, Chamanga. Chipeshi spotting an option out wide. It's fallen here for Patrick Gonwe. Alan Kapila. Almost losing out, but he stabs it forward here for Kampamba. He has a go! Oh, brilliant opener! That is absolutely magnificent from Kelvin Kampamba.
Wow. It's the response. What were we saying? That Senegal created chances early stages of this game. And we said, the cruelty or the beauty about this game is that you dominate, you create chances, you don't get yours, and you get punished. And we did mention that at some point the posture was improving and they were beginning to be much more, assertive, aggressive. They won the battle in that midfield. They had to set it up. The invitation was there. This is when I talk about it is a thing of beauty. What a response.
Well, the Zescu United man with the opening goal. It is his fifth in the colours of Chipolo Polo. And an absolute beauty.
It is. What a response. They had to absorb the pressure. Senegal created chances they should have scored, but they didn't score. And Zambia said, once we gain our momentum, we will show you. And what a response.
So both these sides scored first in their respective quarterfinals. Zambia through an own goal from Kopilang, so technically this is the first of their own players that have actually managed to net in the tournament. And Senegal chasing a game for the first time now.
In the build-up, we were talking about how crucial that midfield is going to be. That there is no room for mistake, because if you do lose possession...
Oh, speaking of mistakes, Brian,
you can get punished.
So the pressure's still on from Senegal here. Well, cross, fended away by Kapila. Another from that championship winning side. Red Arrows is a man who hails from Mansa in northern Zambia. Previously fought Rosberg. Oh! Effort is not far away at all from Melo Ndiaye, who's ventured up from the back.
You know, this is one game I'm going to say to the viewer out there. Just don't move yet until halftime.
Yeah.
Because anything can happen. The 1 minute or the first 5-7 minutes, it was Senegal. But then the next minutes after that, you started seeing the confidence growing in Chipolopolo. Beautiful football. The man that was put under pressure in the early stages, Luka Chamanga, started going forward. Guess what happened? They started dominating the midfield as well.
Now, how costly could that miss from Lamine Diadou prove to be?
Well, it's a test for them because they scored first. You know, now they conceded. Can they bounce back? Senegal. It's a real test.
Hooked forward again. Senegal get moving. Zamanga cuts it out en route to Diadou.
I need a translator for Silosama Nyunyu in the language they speak in Zambia.
Okay, we need to ask Gasper.
We need to ask Gasper.
He's watching now, so
Gasper is watching.
check your phone in 5 minutes.
I need to check my phone.
Now, Senegal with an opportunity for an equalizer, and it's absolutely gorgeous.
We need another translation.
Wow, and it's his second of the tournament. Lamine Camara can't be stopped.
What did we say about not moving for any fan that's watching this because there's still a lot coming up, Grant? Yes, and the response, they are not disappointing. They're putting up a show. They're saying, Zambia, if you can do it, we can do it even better. This one, it's all about placement, not about power. If you don't clear your lines, but this was well worked. Look at the position and how it was set up. Placement. This is not laces, it's just pure placement. What a beauty. Lamine.
Special player, this.
Amara.
18-year-old from Generation Foot. Second international appearance, second international goal for Lamine Camara.
The placement.
Midway through the first half, and it is all square once again at 1-1. Our previous match separated by, or decided rather, by just a single goal as Namibia got the better of Mozambique. Well, coming into this round of semi-finals, 36 semi-finals previously across CASAFA Cup history, an average of 2.4 goals per semi-final. Highest scoring semi-final ever, Zimbabwe beating Lesotho 4-3 in 2017. We're hitting that kind of pace right now, 1-1 midway through the first half. Could be a chance for a second Senegal goal on the turn, hoisted over.
So should we get the Twitter followers to start voting for this, for what they may call the best goal so far?
Yeah.
For these two teams. I think for me, the other one was the Senegalese was about placement. But there's a lot in it before you decide for placement, because you've got to then be aware. Because there's a forest of players in front of you, you've got to go for placement. Whereas power is like, you dare stand in the way of this thing, you've got to see problems. It's like saying, there's a bullet coming your way. This one is about finesse, it's about placement, when there's may seem to be no space at all. Your vote.
Another added dynamic for this match, Senegal versus Zambia. A match we've just seen recently, Senegal versus Zambia, but at the Women's Africa Cup of Nations. And was a penalty shootout win for the Zambians, a 1-1 draw in regulation time. And Chipolopolo through to their first ever World Cup on the back of that particular quarter-final win.
Lot to celebrate. I know who's watching and who is been celebrating the successes. The one and only. Kalu.
Mr. Boale, yeah.
Musteboalwa.
What a play. Perhaps he can send you a message with the translation.
I need that translation, Mr. Kalu Shapiola. I know he's watching. I know he's been watching even the ladies.
Yep.
The celebrations. He's such a footballer. Consumes so much football. King Kalu.
And King Kalu, yeah.
I'm thinking like
the King Kalu, I'm sure, of course, will recall some of the times he's crossed paths with Senegal in the past as well. It's a very interesting history between the two. I said, yes, it hasn't favoured Zambia in recent times, just one win in their last 9 meetings, but all told, Zambia have 4 wins over Senegal, Senegal have 4 wins over Zambia, and a further 6 matches have been drawn. It's very even if you look back over the past few decades. Both these sides, as has been the case with many of the teams competing at the 2022 Hollywood Bets COSAFA Cup, made up entirely of players inside their own borders. Zambia composed completely of Zambian-based players, Senegal likewise. And were reiterated again, those Chan qualifiers coming up at the very end of this month. Senegal will face Liberia. The winner of that tie goes on to meet Guinea in the second round. Zambia facing Mozambique in their first round. And the winner will take on Malawi for a spot at the Chan tournament in Algeria. Third corner of the game, Senegal with their second. It's away by Alain Kapila. Eventually, it's fully cleared. Giving chase was young Prince Mumba. Now worked into space nicely for Diadou, and set back for Kamara.
I just love seeing good football. When it is played by a group of youngsters, for me, it just tells how they've grasped the concept, the decision making, passing in the box, setting up for your teammate. The placement not so clinical compared to the first one. That resulted in a goal. That's beautiful football. There's still more. We promised.
Yeah. Melo Ndiaye, Jean Pukande, Usman Sao. So that's the game.
You almost can tell that yes, Zambia have equalized, but they're more like saying, okay, attack us, but you know what you're capable of doing yourselves.
Definitely. And I did say in that opening game against Eswatini, yes, it might be the knockouts, but as a seeded team, Senegal straight into the knockouts as Kamara pounces on this. That was meant to be the case in 2021. Late withdrawals meant that all the teams, even the seeded teams, went into the group stages And Senegal did start slowly. They lost 2-1 to Namibia in their opening group game, so they would love to get through to the final and exact some revenge. Very, very icy, cool, cold revenge a year on. And they say it is best served cold.
You're right. Isn't he causing problems? Left-footed player playing on the right-hand side always causes problems. Be it midfielder, be it a left back. Let's see. Set piece.
It was measured and struck towards goal. Pretty frustrated though, Al-Haj Ndiaye with his own effort.
States it's so much. We're ready for something. There's a way of that.
Zambia just glad to be in the knockouts. Didn't expect to have to try and get through the group stages last year. They lost 2-1 to Lesotho and then 1-0 to Eswatini, so going down to two mountain kingdoms in back-to-back matches. They recovered with a 2-1 win over Botswana and they couldn't get the better of South Africa, 0-0 in that match. They didn't get an opportunity to participate in the knockouts in Mabega. Under a quarter hour left to play in this first half at the Mozambique Stadium. Nicely balanced semi-final.
It's getting all brutal in that midfield now. I think both teams have now diagnosed the real threat, which comes from the middle.
Yeah. Here's Prince Mumba, one of those operating in the middle. He slipped through a wonderful ball to Ricky Banda, who's using tremendous strength here to hold off the attentions of the Senegalese defenders. That was a nice ball in by Prince Mumba, one of those players who's really risen through the junior ranks with Chipolo Polo to find himself in the senior team, debuting last year. They have won a corner from that particular moment.
Melon the eye. Kept his eyes on the ball. And the ball didn't panic, but all he did was just to concede a corner. Now they've got to regroup.
Hoisted in. Banda made a dart for it. It's cleared away ahead of him. Copper Bullets still have it in their possession. This is with Kumpumbu. Here's an Ako man back to Benedict Shipeshi. Kumpumbu again. Prince Mumba. There's Ricky Banda, top scorer in the Zambian Super League the past season, 16 goals for title-winning Red Arrows. He is lethal when given an opportunity. Mumba to Kumpumbu, helps it forward. That's nice play. Mumba, Banda just can't set it back for Kampamba. Zambia have seized upon it again. Kampamba. I can tell you, Brian, your request has been honored. Yes. Gasper, our wonderful colleague who made his way from Zambia to come and present here at what is for him a first ever CASAFA Cup appearance, has sent a translation for A Thing of Beauty, but
you're going to send it through to me.
I will.
Before I allow you to pronounce it.
Good luck. No, I'm saying good luck to you.
Don't worry.
I won't even attempt.
I thrive on languages. Africa so rich with language, and I'm ready. And I will say it out loud. I hope he's teaching me the right things.
No, I hope so.
I love it.
Yeah?
I'm loving it. Thank you very much. Chintu chabwino maningi. Nyanja Chintu. Chisuna sana. Bemba. This is beautiful.
Well, hopefully you've blessed this next corner with a bit of good luck.
I'm looking forward to that.
Oh, it swung in and had to be alert. Zambia looking for the follow-up shot. And it is in! Scrambled home. And they have the lead again. It's Spencer Sautu with his 4th Zambian goal. Now located brilliantly inside the 18-yard area, and when Senegal failed to effectively clear their lines, he pounced.
Aren't you jealous that I have the words?
Right?
You want to steal them? You can borrow one. Chintu chabwino maningi. Nyanja ichintu. Ichisuma sana. Bemba. I will get to the pronunciation, I'll perfect it. But it's because of the excitement, the response of a team that conceded early, but they had to bounce back. It was almost straight from the corner into the net, but the persistence, the aggression, they needed badly. Chintu chabwino maningi. Nyanja. Beautiful.
Now in the books of Zesco United, he earned a big move from Green Eagles. He's fondly thought of still in the southern parts of Zambia for his exploits with that side. And he has come up large with a huge goal for Chipolopolo here at the Moses Mabhida Stadium. Their lead restored. Not the best clearance. Flicked in by Kampamba. A little overzealous in trying to win it there, Prince Mumba.
I think they've upped the tempo. They've realized that if they up the tempo, Zambia, there is no response from Senegal. Perhaps the whole fatigue element kicking in.
Well, we enjoyed 5 goals across 4 quarter-final matches. We have 3, just shy of 40 minutes into this thoroughly entertaining semi-final between Zambia and Senegal. Senegal, the undisputed #1 sides on the continent and the reigning AFCON champions, is of course not their full strength team. But there's still a lot of prestige that goes with beating Senegal.
There's an injury. I'm not too sure what happened there. We'll tell you who the player is. Zambian player. It's Banda.
It would be a big blow if he can't continue.
Yeah. Wonder what happened. Hopefully it's not too serious.
Well, Ricky Banda is 21 years of age. Formerly of Ndeni FC in Ndola. Side is unfortunately relegated to the to National Division 1 this past season. He turns out these days for Red Arrows. His exploits in front of goal guided them to a historically championship. Now Senegal looking to head back. The ball does rattle the back of the net. That's the whistle had already been blown. Sambu struggling to keep his emotions in check.
I guess they're feeling the heat now. I mean, they scored. Suddenly, they had to respond because Zambia were the first to score, and they clawed their way back. And the lead is restored by the Zambians.
Wrong sport.
Goals. Still 5 minutes to half time. Don't move until it's up.
Don't. This is Banda. Oh, that's clever. Goalkeeper just gets there first. Ali Ofati off his line swiftly. The adventurous Luka Chamanga had wandered into the 18-yard area, almost profiting from a neat passing move.
Struggled a little bit earlier on in the early stages of the game against Lamine Diahu, but seemed to have come up with a formula. He's been very quiet on the right hand side, not enough support for him.
Melondiai, Senegal's goal scorer, Kamara, battling away with Prince Mumba.
Tried to stay on his feet.
Ball expelled from the box by the Zambian defense. Kampamba looking long. Sheku Ndiaye now. And an off the ball incident means that Senegal will have a free kick in a very promising position. Luka Chamanga is the man booked. He impeded Lamine Diadou.
Are the sort of fouls that could get you punished. And I'm saying punished because we know they scored via set piece. Senegal in their first game.
Well, this is a really great area to take from. Alzesco's 29-year-old clubman Cyril Chibwe has assembled a 4-man wall, at least as of now.
I always think it's well suited for a left-footed player. Sometimes players tend to defy the odds and take it with the right foot.
Great opportunity for Senegal's blasted into the wall. Well, not the best take from Kamara. Well watched by Chibwe.
That's for the cameras.
Yes. Well, Papjao got the response he wanted when Zambia went ahead. That's his side trail once again, and one of his key men in Kamara is down, clutching his ankle. I He actually might be clutching the toe of his boots, having been trod on. Yeah. Just landed on him. 2 minutes of additional time. This is looking decent for Senegal. Alhaji Ndiaye is forced out wide. Another off the ball check. Well, if Zambia can overcome this set-piece threat, then they're likely to head down the tunnel ahead. Kamara over it. Mohamed Atumani of the Comoros Islands just intervening. Hoisted towards the back post.
They have to have a plan B, Senegal. I think the fluid passing was threatened in the early stages of the game. They seem to have been figured out.
Well, that should be it for the first half. And Zambia, who are contesting their 15th COSAFA Cup semi-final, have a slender lead at this stage as Patrick Gondwe gets in across. Banda's effort over. The last time they lost in the semi-finals was back in 2008, went 1-0 down 1-0 to South Africa. They've appeared in 5 semi-finals since then, won all of them. Although 2 occasions it was via penalties, but they're looking good here. Zambia, Calvin Kampamba with an absolute ripper, blinder from miles out, opened the scoring. Senegal managed to hit back through the teenager Lamine Camara, who now has 2-2 at the tournament. And it was Spencer Sautu for Zambia that grabbed Chipolopolo second. And as we head down the tunnel for the 15 minutes half-time break, it is the 5-time winners, the Copper Bullets of Zambia, that lead Senegal by 2-1.
Mzansi, KZN is ready and safe to travel. So why not invite Abondase and take a leap from the RD Gorge swing, the highest swing of its kind.
Hopefully we can get that elusive medal and take that monkey off our back, but it's going to be a tough tournament and we have to be ready for every eventuality. But what you can get from Banyana is that effort. What you can get from Banyana is that commitment. What you can get from Banyana is playing until the final whistle, and hopefully we'll get that positive result. It was the most important game because the first game of any tournament is the most important game. It sets the tone for the rest of the tournament, and it's going to be a battle. It's going to be who wants it the most, and we're not underestimating the other teams in the group, but that is the first game. When that game is out of the way, you worry about the next one and the next one. We've got our eye on the other teams, but this first game is the most important game. And having beaten Nigeria in Nigeria, they're not going to just come there. They're going to come at all guns blazing. Catch us on SABC Sport, the pride of the nation, Banyana Banyana, live from Morocco for the Total Energies Women's Africa Cup of Nations 2022.
Series is underway. Oh, look at this! Jamie Chadwick's been hit.
make the showpiece. They're hoping that's the case again today, clad in their famous orange and black. It is Zambia, the Copper Bullets, that get us underway at this magnificent Moses Mabhida Stadium. And with the ball out early, it's with Luka Chamanga and now Dominic Chanda. An option here in the form of Lamine Diadou. Diadou taking on Chapeshi, and Diadou gets a cross in. It's been forced behind for the first corner kick of the game. It goes the way of the visiting nation from West Africa.
He's exciting, very tricky, and I'll tell you why. Because he plays on the right and is left-footed.
Kampamba's pass is good, and now Chamanga has a go. Well, I think it was always intended for Chamanga originally, and the ball was just held up for a second.
He's getting offensive. Chamanga. Well set up for him.
Ricky Bunda didn't do anything wrong. They've had to wait a while, but Zambia finally allowed to deliver in what is for them a first corner of the game. Kampamba, Chamanga. Chapeshi spotting an option out wide. It's fallen here for Patrick Gonwe. Alan Kapila almost losing up, but he stabs it forward here for Kampamba. He has a go! Oh, brilliant opener! That is absolutely magnificent from Kelvin Kampamba.
Wow. It's the response. What were we saying? That Senegal created chances early stages of this game. And we said the cruelty or the beauty about this game is that you dominate, you create chances, you don't get yours, and you get punished. And we did mention that at some point the posture was improving and they were beginning to be much more, assertive, aggressive. They won the battle in that midfield. They had to set it up. The invitation was there. This is when I talk about it is a thing of beauty. What a response.
Well, the Zesco United man with the opening goal.
I need a translator for Silosama in the language they speak in Zambia.
Okay, we need to ask Gasper.
We need to ask Gasper.
He's watching now, so
Gasper is watching.
Check your phone in 5 minutes.
I need to check my phone.
Now, Senegal with an opportunity for an equalizer, and it's absolutely gorgeous.
We need another translation.
Wow, and it's his second of the tournament. Lamine Camara can't be stopped.
What did we say about not moving for any fan that's watching this because there's still a lot coming up, Grant? Yes, and the response, they are not disappointed. They're putting up a show. They're saying, Zambia, if you can do it, we can do it even better. This one, it's all about placement, not about power. If you don't clear your lines, but this was well worked. Look at the position and how it was set up. Placement. This is not laces, it's just pure placement.
Now worked into space nicely for Diadou, and set back for Kamara.
I just love seeing good football. When it is played by a group of youngsters, for me, it just tells how they've grasped the concept, the decision making, passing in the box, setting up for your teammate.
I won't even attempt.
I thrive on languages. Africa is so rich with language. say it out loud. I hope he's teaching me the right things.
No, I hope so.
trust him. I love it.
Yeah?
I'm loving it. Thank you very much. Chintu chabwinu maningi. Nyanja Chintu. Chisuna sana. Bemba. This is beautiful.
Well, hopefully you've blessed this next corner with a bit of good luck.
I'm looking forward to that.
Oh, it swung in and had to be alert. Zambia looking for the follow-up shot. And it is in! Scrambled home. And they have the lead again. It's Spencer Sautu with his 4th Zambian goal. Now located brilliantly inside the 18-yard area, and when Senegal failed to effectively clear their lines, he pounced.
Aren't you jealous that I have the words?
Right?
You want to steal them? You can borrow one. Chintu chabwino maningi. Nyanja ichintu. Ichisuma sana. Bemba. I will get to the pronunciation, I'll perfect it. But it's because of the excitement, the response of a team that conceded early, but they had to bounce back. It was almost straight from the corner into the net, but the persistence, the aggression, they need it badly. Chintu chabwino maningi. Nyanja.
Great opportunity for Senegal's blasted into the wall. Well, not the best take from Kamara. Well, watch Bachibwe.
That's for the cameras.
Yes. Well, Papjao got the response he wanted when Zambia went ahead. That's his side trail once again. And one of his key men in Kamara is down, clutching his ankle. I think he actually might be clutching the toe of his boot, having been trod on. Yeah. Just semi-final. Have a slender lead at this stage as Patrick Gondwe gets in across. Bande's effort over. The last time they lost in the semi-finals was back in 2008. Went 1-0 down 1-0 to South Africa. They've appeared in 5 semi-finals since then, won all of them. Although 2 occasions it was via penalties. But they're looking good here. Zambia, Calvin Kampamba with an absolute ripper, blinder from miles out, opened the scoring. Senegal managed to hit back through the teenager Lamine Camara, who now has 2-2 at the tournament. But it was Spencer Sautu for Zambia that grabbed Chipolopolo's second. And as we head down the tunnel for the 15 minutes half-time break, it is the 5-time winners, the Copper Bullets of Zambia, that lead Senegal by 2-1.
Please note that the official date for analog television switch-off is imminent. If you're still watching television through an aerial, please take the following steps to continue watching your favorite programs on the SABC. Buy a digital tuner for your analog TV set and get connected. Buy any digital television decoder, either satellite or digital terrestrial, and get connected. Buy a smart television and connect through an aerial. If you can't afford any of the above, please contact your nearest post office for more information on how to connect. For more information, please WhatsApp 0600 625 458 or call 0860 736 832.
And once-in-a-lifetime Big Five encounters. The Zulu Kingdom is home to unforgettable experiences around every corner. From the mighty Ukahlamba Drakensberg Mountains to the warm KZN beaches, Ziyakhipha. The Zulu Kingdom is an action-adventure paradise waiting to be explored. Unforgettable happens here. Zwagala! Zwagala!
Welcome back to the Moses Mabhida Stadium in Durban. For the first time at the 2022 Hollywood Vets COSAFA Cup, we have 3 goals after 45 minutes. It's Zambia who are currently edging Senegal in this crucial semi-final clash. Namibia have already confirmed their place in Sunday's final. These two sides battling it out to join them. Zambia have lost just one of their previous 10 semi-finals. They are looking to get the better of Senegal, who last year, in their first appearance in the COSAFA Cup as invitees, managed to get the better of Eswatini in the last 4. It was 2-2 at the end of regulation time. They managed to win 3-0 on penalties. So Senegal, who get us back underway, have only ever got through this stage on penalties. Zambia have actually been involved in 6 penalty shootouts at the semi-final stage. They've managed to win 4 of those and they lost 2. They'll be hoping it doesn't go that far though, whether it's by this margin here or whether they add a few cushion goals to make proceedings a little more comfortable. They would like to avoid that dreaded lottery. Brian Mate, he didn't say as much, but I gathered from the way he enthused over that first 45 minutes that for him it is, up to this point, the best half we've seen at the tournament so far.
It has. It's more like pound for pound.
Yeah.
You know, you look at the mentality of both teams. Zambia scoring first, Senegal responding. Zambia saying, no, we're still in it. And it's not just goals, beautiful goals, well worked.
Yeah.
But the football concept, they say it could be a game of 2 halves. For Zambia now, it's a question of how do you defend your lead? Response from Senegal, that's going to be crucial as well. How they respond.
Zambia hustling to win the ball in the center of the park. Prince Mumba going about his his business. He is a tenacious midfield tackler. Chikundiai. Melondiai back to Aliofati. Zambia have actually never been beaten by a guest nation at a COSAFA tournament. They've met 3 guest nations before. As Senegal come forwards on his striding run, and in the end it comes to nothing. It's Samba with the last contribution. Melondiai up from the back. He loves making those charging runs through the center of the park.
The Zambian fans will hold you to it, that they've never been beaten by his visiting side.
Yeah. Well, the first guest nation they faced was Tanzania, but all the way back in 1997. They drew 2-2 with them in the group stages. In 2015, they faced Ghana in the plate semi-finals. They won that match 3-0 and most recently faced Tanzania again in 2017 in the semi-finals. They won that one by 4-2.
We had 3 goals in the first half. My guess, it's probably 2 more. My guess, there's still 2 more. I'm saying this because of how both teams are playing. Yes, you have a Zambian team leading 2-1, but they're not ultra defensive in their approach. They're still willing to take a few risks, adventure, but with a touch of discipline.
Calvin Kapumo on the receiving end of a hefty challenge from Junior Tedeng. He's the second player in the book after Luka Chamanga was booked in the first half. Incidentally, Calvin Kapumo, who's down at the moment, is one Zambian player who started this match who's sitting on a caution, meaning that if he were to be booked, he would miss either the final or the bronze medal match, depending on how they fare over the remaining minutes.
When you play defensive midfield, we are bound to have this sort of injuries, because it's always you on the line protecting the defense, but also contributing to playing positive passes. So he's an important role. He's the password into that defense.
Sambo challenging unsuccessfully, and now Mumba on a darting run. Well, this young man, 21-year-old, has really be putting himself about. First time competing in the Kasafa Cup, but he has turned out for the senior national team before. He played in AFCON and World Cup qualifiers. That's how much faith they do have in young Prince Mumba.
He's a real prince in that midfield.
Yeah. This time in DI opts against taking the ball any further forward on his own. Labouring to clear their lines are Zambia and Senegal with a big opportunity. Can't make anything of it. And a warning sign for the Copper Bullets.
They are still in it, Senegal.
The ball was won according to hand signal from the referee, and here comes Senegal. Good defending by Alan Kapila. Kelvin Kampamba trying to get away from his man, hauled down, and a free kick in favour of Zambia following that foul from Junior Tedeng, who clearly hasn't learnt from the recent caution that he got.
He had no choice there. He had no choice because the defense was going to be unlocked.
Defensive work again done by 27-year-old Kapila. If the scores stay the same and Senegal end in the bronze medal match, they'll be taking on Mozambique. So a little feeler ahead of their September tie in AFCON qualifying. Senegal have already got the better of Benin and Rwanda in Group L.
No rush. In Zambia, build up pretty slow. They are in charge.
It's just the 5th time in 15 semi-finals that Zambia have scored more than 1 goal. Some of the other instances being the 2-2 draw that they won on penalties in 2005 against South Africa. They also beat Mozambique 3-0 in 2007, Tanzania 4-2 in 2017. And if you go back to 2009, they managed a 2-0 win over Mozambique. This is Patrick Gondwe. He found Banda a little isolated.
History tells me that there was a Gondwe who played for Bushbucks. There was Chansey Gondwe, back in the days, left-footed player. Deadly. You were not there.
Kamara with some defensive work. Sambu now holding it up all on his own. As he engulfed in a swarm of orange shirts. Chested down cleverly. Cut out by the captain, Chipezi. Ricky Banda challenging for it. Losing out this time around. A foul on Kamara. Zambia's goal scorer, Spencer Sautu. Yeah, unsurprisingly, he has received a yellow card.
So we have a half that's full of stop-starts. Understandably so, because you have a Zambian team that's trying to defend their lead.
Free kick, clipped forward. Chibwe read the flights and the bounce. Cheko Ndiaye. That's a little turn. That's pass is telegraphed and cut out. Zambia in possession once again. Sautu to Chipesi. Jean Bokande. He's lost out, and Kambamba has options ahead of him. Still Kambamba. Laid it off, clever little clip pass. Gondwe trying to get his man in. Oh, what a tidy little player Patrick Gondwe is, the kind of man. And he made his Super League debut this past season with Nkana, joining from Atletico Lusaka. He was under 20 player of the tournament at the 2009 Kasafa Cup, under 20 Kasafa Cup. And as a result, earned the opportunity to go and spend some time in Spain. Surprise. Ooh, fierce effort, and on the follow-up, Zambia have their third. Holders run brilliantly, did Ricky Banda. And an unstoppable force on the domestic front comes good with the national team.
Ichintu Chisuna Sana Bemba Chintu Chabuino Maningi Nyanja. I like the build-up. Hey, I am an African. Ricky Banda. Looks like an easy tap, but it's the build-up phase for me. It's that pass. You see, this is a nightmare for goalkeepers, Grant. Once the ball just bounces in front of the keeper, you're likely to spill it. And when you do it, when there's this man, Banda, and in Zambia, there used to be one of the best goalkeepers in Petson Kamuzu Banda. But this Banda has put Zambia 3-1 for Senegal. There's one more goal. I predicted 2 more.
You did. Well, he debuted in that quarterfinal against Botswana. There are high hopes for Ricky Banda. His first ever senior international goal might not be quite the way he dreamt it, but it's indicative of the type of predatory instincts he has. He had positioned himself so well to profit from the rebound, stayed on side, and he's up and running in national team colours, and I'm sure many more to come.
People talk about being intentional in your approach to the game, and I think that's what we've seen from Zambia.
Yeah.
They have. And now they're dictating terms.
Oh, my goodness, that clattered the advertising hoardings behind. They are feeling themselves here, are the Copper Bullets.
And as they're feeling themselves, they're about to add another member to add to the ammunition that they have. Another member. Enoch. That was power.
Rocket.
Well set up. When he turns, again, this is the goal. The most awkward ball.
So we
Enoch
do have
Sakala.
the arrival of Enoch Sakala. And Spencer Sawutu, the man who restored Zambia's advantage in the first half, is sacrificed. Well, there's just been an explosion of attacking talent from the Zambian ranks in recent years. Patson Daka doing the business in England, and Ricky Banda might be the newest star.
I think there's a Sakala that he used to coach, that's coached a lot here in South Africa and built out a lot of teams. He was your Dylan Kerr type as a coach.
Now Senegal are in behind. Looking to cut the deficit once again, get back within 1 goal. It's stroked wide by Al-Hajj Ndiaye.
Well worked move, nothing wrong with that, well set up. Just seconds late.
It's quite badly wide actually from the 23-year-olds. Kamara puts it in. Zambia can't afford to take their foot off the gas now. Might look comfortable, but it can become a precarious scoreline in the blink of an eye. 1 lapse of concentration and Senegal will be back within 1. Zambia looking to set up a meeting with Namibia in the final. Pair of sides that have been so evenly matched in their previous COSAFA Cup meetings. They've met 6 times all told in this competition. They have a win apiece and 4 draws. That's not wrapped up yet. They are not assured of a spot against Namibia just yet, as Chipesh gets it away.
It's not wrapped up until I have another goal, then it's 5.
Goal, that's excellent. Gondwe now. Patrick Gondwe. Perhaps he's dallied on it a little too long. Gondwe finding Banda, who is arriving late. Banda steered it over. Oh, excellent! Calvin Kampamba with a glorious, glorious individual goal. Well, you thought for all money that he was going to cross, but he had other ideas, and he doubles up on the day. It's Kampamba's brace.
I say it. Chitu chapwino maningi nyanja. Chitu chisuma sana Bemba. Isulo soma nyunyu, defying the odds. My wishes, my command, granted. Well worked. Onto the side, improvising. Awkward angle. What awkward angle? I defy the odds. That's what he seems to be saying to us, Grant. It looks beautiful. It is a thing of beauty. Do I need a bonus goal? Maybe I do. I have an insatiable appetite for such beauty.
Well, one more and they'll equal their biggest ever victory. That was against Malawi back in 1997, 4-0. Zambia are flying here against the guests, Senegal, who have brought on Nyanye Fall for Lamine Diadou. Calvin Kampamba now on a hat-trick. Former Nkana and Power Dynamo's man who's now with Zesco United. On the lead up to that fourth Zambian goal, I thought maybe Patrick Gondwe had just held on to it for a bit too long, but he probably knew something we didn't. He wanted Calvin Kampamba to arrive at the party. And my word, Kampamba has delivered.
They are on fire.
Yep, Velerech Bassen is also on for Alajin DI. Senegal making changes here in their efforts to try and get back into the game, with Diouf replacing Tendeng. For Jean-Louis Diouf, who didn't appear in the previous game, this the debut for the Generation Footman. It would take an incredible effort to overturn this deficit from here.
All I need is a bonus goal. Doesn't matter from who. When you are in Natal, KZN, that is Zambia, so it's so. So we need so, yeah, mark goal, so. Again, it's so.
Now eventually they do come away with it. This is Mumbai, received from Gondwe, and they fall foul of the flag of Max Mololekwa. Sakala trying to get away. Stole a foot or two. Six goals across 4 quarterfinals, Brian.
Been
5 in a little over an hour in this highly entertaining semi.
And those who have been listening to us, they say, these guys are dreaming.
Yeah.
More goals. And we said, don't move.
Amadou Ndiaye with a lovely piece of skill. Drives towards the byline and hooks in across. Still a chance for Senegal. Offside. That's desperately unlucky. Firing a shot into your own man.
I think the difference for me when I look at this game, apart from the trainers that we're seeing from the Zambian team, I think they have a level of fitness. When you look at the Zambian team, it looks very fit. They never stop running. They just, Senegal's case,
well, you would hardly believe it, but Zambia actually lost their first 4 semi-finals, the CASAFA Cup in 1999, 2001, 2002 and 2003, and since then they have progressed in 9 of 10. It looks like they're going to make that 10 of their last 11. They are a force in the knockout stages. So appeared in 10 consecutive semi-finals from 2001 to 2013. Under a bit of pressure here though. Centre half Melo Ndiaye up from the back. A touch from Luka Chamanga, turned behind for a Senegal corner. Go! Close.
Very close.
Changed the narrative, yeah.
Yeah. Awkward angle, but then again trying to conjure something. Didn't work out. Just to save face, but then again I asked for a bonus goal because my target is reached. Now I'm looking for a bonus goal.
Effort from Kamara. Blocked away, didn't have enough power on it. A couple bullets moving again.
There's some tired legs out there. I'm counting 4 players that I'm seeing from Senegal, a little tired.
I did mention that the biggest margin of victory in a CASAFA Cup semi-final came back in 2016. South Africa 5-1 victors over Eswatini. So Zambia have an opportunity to make a little bit of history here.
That's why that bonus goal is important.
And having seen 3 penalty shootouts across the 4 quarterfinals, it seems unlikely, barring some kind of Senegal miracle here, that we will see a penalty shootout today. And so for the first time since 2017, there'll be no penalties at the semi-final stage.
I can tell you that what's going to happen now, what we are going to see is 2 subs from Zambia. What do those subs mean? I think they want to go on and score more goals. They were listening to you to say you need a bonus goal. It could be from Senegal.
Many will be hoping that man bags a hat-trick. Calvin Kampamba came into this game with 4 international goals, currently on 6. Good shift from virtually everyone out on the park in the orange and black. Now Kamara lifts it in, clever little flicked header, and Senegal do have a goal back. Well, it was a gorgeous delivery from Kamara, just begging one of his teammates to get something on it.
My excitement of getting the bonus goal, but I still want more. This is the most trickiest ball to defend. For defenders, it is the most trickiest. Any touch from the team defending that goes wrong, it leads to a goal because it's an in swing. And Diouf.
Yeah, it is Jean-Louis Diouf who made the crucial touch. And Senegal are not quite back in the game, but they have hope now. Zambia making a double alteration. The first of those to make way is Luka Chamanga. And Mayembe is on for him. Shemi Mayembe, Manchester United. And you're also waiting to learn who will be making way for Joshua Mutale. Chamanga finally off the field, Mayembe on. And Patrick Gondwe makes way for a 20-year-old Joshua Mutale. Did appear in the previous game. Mutale played 80 minutes before he was substituted. Power Dynamo's man will be hoping to make an impact in the time that remains. Just over a quarter hour. Well, one more goal and we will equal the highest scoring semi-final of all time in the Kasafa Cup. That record currently belongs to Zimbabwe and Lesotho, with the Warriors emerging 4-3 victors back in 2017.
Well, one of our own often talks about Makanda when it is 0-0. That's Kevin Evans. But now I can tell him he's got 6 of those. It's a dozen.
Yeah.
Eggs.
For Zambia, they've equaled their highest scoring semi-final. Also back in 2017, 4-2 winners over Tanzania. What a high scoring year that was in 2017. 13 goals across the 2 semi-finals. The next most in 2015 with just 8 goals. So far and away 2017 the highest scoring semi-final round in this tournament. That pass is slightly under hit. Cheko Ndiaye did enough to latch onto it. Space on the right for Senegal. Ball shifted in field. Despairing lunge. Left behind by Mudale. Back to Chibwe.
I like how Senegal are approaching it now. They're pushing numbers forward. You might as well do that. You know, it's a risk, but you continue to play positive football. They could easily sit back, but you've got to come out. At least they've managed to get a goal, so it's got 2. Nothing wrong in pushing numbers forward. Nothing to lose.
Mpumbu. Mpumbu needs to tread very carefully these remaining minutes, just to ensure he doesn't pick up a caution and miss the final. It's won by Kampamba. Now, will Kampamba hunt for that hat-trick? It's brilliantly unselfish, and that is a phenomenal one-handed start from Ali Ofati, otherwise the game most certainly would have been over.
You can say that again. Well set up. He's cramping. How he lays it for his teammate. What a save. What a save by Ali Ofati.
Well, it was well set by Kampamba, rolled it into the path of Sakala. It was maybe ever so slightly behind him. And when he arrived on the scene,
well, I think
still launched a good
the
shot.
only problem that I have is that he played it high. But when you have such an imposing figure, Elenki Fati Ali, When he played it that high, it's too easy for him to deal with it.
Now Calvin Kampamba is being stretched off here. We did see in shot just moments ago Dixon Chapa, perhaps a Stars man, warming up. Kamara still spraying those passes. Melo Ndiaye. Overcooked cross away by Chipeshi. Tali twisting away from danger. Prince Mumba now. Lovely little heel extension from Chipeshi back to Mumba. Moving a little dangerously here though, Zambia.
I see what they're trying to do, but are they the type of team that will retain? No.
Now this is much better. Oh. Almost took it with him, did Sakala. Touch a tad too heavy.
They're very direct. They want to go forward, but at the same time they're trying to manage.
Well taken by Diouf. And Kamara. That's the second time he's taken a shot from that kind of position, and it's rather lacked in power. Kamara does have it again. Ability with both feet. Swung in across. It's not particularly well controlled by Jean Bokande.
There's some defending to do.
Oh, those directions all wrong there, did foul. Senegal still have an opportunity. Stepping in Alan Kapila. Chipeshi.
I like the attitude of Senegal. They're not giving up. They keep on probing. They're still playing good football. I understand some of the Zambian players, one or two are down. They're about to make some more subs.
Both teams making subs, in fact. The Senegal throw on Musa Ndiaye. Ndiaye replacing Usman. So Ndiaye had a good run out in the previous game. Zambia, having already made 3 changes, are making their final 2. Introducing Albert Kangwanda from Red Arrows. He'll be replacing Prince Mumba. Let's see the introduction of Dixon Chapa. Chapa on for Calvin Kampamba, who was not able to continue. Mutali doing excellent work. Well, you need your fresh legs to come to the party.
I think what is crucial for them now is to try and retain the ball, but their approach is very direct, Zambia. I tell they want more.
Aliou Fati is down for Senegal.
I hope it's not too serious.
Yeah.
No one wants to touch him. Ouch. Right on there. That doesn't look good. This is managed to turn.
looked like a clash of knees with Kangwanda rather, and now icing the back of that knee. Do still have one change available to them. So if indeed he was not able to continue, they do still have Pap Dieng. Looks like he's back up and running, and outside of your picture, Pap Dieng promptly discontinues his warm-up. Nothing yet assured for Zambia, although they do have a cushion. It'll take a mammoth effort from Senegal. They just need 2 goals to force this game to a penalty shootout. So a marathon penalty shootout between Senegal and Eswatini in the previous match. 10-9 they won it.
Listen, I'm looking at the time. There's about 6 minutes, but with that 6 minutes, there's probably about 3 that's added. There's always a chance for 2 quick goals.
Well, Calvin Kampamba, it's disappointing that his evening had to come to a premature end, but we can just marvel at the brace he scored here at the Moses Mabhida Stadium, and to do it upon such a stage as well. The semi-finals of the Hollywood Bets Cassava Cup at this beautiful, beautiful venue, and those are both sublime efforts from him. The first, a pile driver from range, the next a solo goal in which he netted from an improbable angle, and he has seen his stock soar this evening.
What is interesting is that the first goal was scored with his right foot. I think the second one scored with his left foot. He's a gifted player.
Besson with the delivery. Referee rules in favour of Zambia. Mutali had gained possession of the ball in any case. Dominic Chanda, 26-year-old from Lusaka, still down, making his 20th national team appearance today as the Kabwe Warriors man. Sambo with the foul.
Change is about to happen.
Yeah, Mbuli Sambo is the man who's been withdrawn. Last available change here for Senegal. They'll be throwing on Alassane Kante. Brilliant save from Fatih.
That's a great shot. Wonderful save. Used his height, grass cutter, and he dealt with it. Fatih. What a shot.
They're hungry for more. I think that would have been creeping in. From the resultant corner, look to swing in another cross, and it is a brilliant cross. Chipesh. His ball just clipped in. Watali. A mistake allows Senegal potentially to pounce here. Just a bit sloppy from Zambia.
Senegal, there's nothing wrong with their football. I think fitness-wise they're lacking, because now they've made the changes.
Now that's quite an effort. Diouf has certainly been impactful since he came on. What a shift from Chipeshi. You're trending in Zambia, by the way, right?
I beg your pardon?
You're trending in Zambia.
You're trending.
You're trending.
You'll tell me why I'm trending and how is it.
Oh, you're busy trademarking a new phrase.
Yes, I'm an African.
Senegal can't fashion a chance. They do get it back. Amadou Ndiaye. Bassen. Stabbed to Amadou Ndiaye. Continued his run down the flank. Kapumbo challenged for it excellently. Laid off to Mutale. A fifth to seal it perhaps. Lovely skill from Mutale. And Mutale bundled over from Kamara. Doesn't get the call in his favour. We are into the final minutes. Lofted forward. Easily cleared away. Chipeshi. Kapumbu.
So overall, their performance, the Zambian team, we can say Chintucha, Bueno, Maningi.
Oh my word, and now we're set for a grandstand finish. That is a dream goal. Chibwe off his line, and from the other side of town, it has been launched in by Musa Ndiaye. He says, why'd you leave me on the bench?
Just after I just said Chintuja Bueno Maningi in celebrating the success of the Zambian team, but I have to say it again. Chintu Chazino Maningi, Senegal. What a beauty. We did say we need to get up on us.
We have seen more than a few contenders for goal of the tournament. All packaged neatly into this enthralling match, which, by the way, is now jointly the highest scoring semi-final in CASAFA Cup history.
Solo Samanyuni. Chintu Chabwino Maningi. I know the Zambian nation will be saying, but it's supposed to be us. But hey, we do appreciate the beautiful game.
Now looking for the equalizer, Senegal. At one point it looked like they were cut adrift at 4-1. It is 4-3. And there are 2.5 minutes of additional time here.
Entertainment galore.
Chibwe with the punch.
We like drama, you and I, right? There's 3 minutes to go.
Love it. There's Kamara. They want to prevent the corner. They won't be able to. Senegal will reset for another set piece. And the man who brought them back to life, Musa Ndiaye, is hyping up his teammates. Kamara. Lovely touch from Kamara. He's lofted it in. Chibwe gets fingertips to it. Only partially clear. Desperate defending from Zambia, who have everyone behind the ball. It's been worked out to the right-hand side. A stray pass just breaks the momentum. They'll hope to come again.
We keep calling for these goals and they keep coming.
They keep coming. 90 seconds to go. Cheku Ndiaye in possession of the ball. His crossfield pass not quite accurate enough. Kangwanda headed it clear away from immediate danger. But Senegal will look to keep the pressure on as Hasanovic watches on worriedly. Now it's onside. Oh, it's hit the upright through the legs of Chibwe. Ever so close did Senegal come to equalizing.
Listen, this is the best game for this tournament.
Yeah.
The best game for this tournament. You never know whether it is over, and we're just waiting for the referee to blow the whistle. Only can we tell then that it is actually over. but it is not over. The fighting spirit from the Senegalese team, it had a goal written all over it, but just that upright.
Chibwe desperately disappointed in Dimbiniana Andreatiana Ravello, the Madagascan official on the far side. They believed that Diouf was off. His flag did not go up. It afforded Diouf the opportunity to have a go, and he was probably half an inch from changing the scoreline. Mercifully for Zambia, it pinged off the upright and not in on goal. They just want to hang on to it here. They have done the business. The Copper Bullets have found a way past Senegal. A scoreline that at one point looked so comfortable became very nervous towards the end. Pap Thiaw can afford a smile as he embraces the opposition coach Asanovic. And Zambia, who were today contesting their 15th CASAFA Cup final, are through to the showpiece once again. It is their 10th win at the last four stage. It is their 6th inside regulation time, and they march on to face Namibia.
You know, this is the one game where I can boldly say that in terms of talent, Africa, you have talent. Africa, you can. Africa, you can win the World Cup because of the talent pool at this level. And I believe we can. You look at these youngsters of Senegal. It was hard for them, but they showed us the class, the fighting spirit, the goals that have been scored here. Chito Chazwino Manengi, a thing of beauty. The game itself, it is a thing of beauty.
Aptly put, couldn't have put it better myself. It is the highest scoring game of the 2022 edition by a mile. It's also jointly the highest scoring semi-final in CASAFA Cup history. Is Zambia edged Senegal by 4-3 to go through to the showpiece.
KZN is ready and safe to travel. So why not invite about
une belle carte avec des prix raisonnables. Situé au rond-point de Yoff, au Holali Retu Pizza, crêpes à glace, Bella Rimini vous propose aussi des plats sénégalais comme le Tchéboujen Pendambay et tant d'autres. En plus, le menu bar matin promotion, tels que cappuccino, poisson et jus locaux, Infoline 78 597 84 84 ou le 33 843 15 19. Bon appétit.